What is going on, guys? I'm back down Penkridge Canal on the pike lures. Hopefully we can get some nice action. I've only came down here for a few hours, but hopefully we can catch some fish. Let's get into it. If you're wondering what I'm using today, all I'm using is this little 12 gram Fladden lure paired up with my Psycho perch rod, as always, with a Fox Rage Warrior reel with some 22-pound line, I think. And this is some new braid that I got. It's only a tenner for 300 metres. So I've put it on my both rods, and next week I will try out my other rods and show you it all. So let's get on with the fishing. I can't believe it. I've only done 5 videos and I've already got over 2,000 views. And that first video is about to hit 1,000 views. It's only like 2 or 3 views off, and I cannot believe it. I'll show you the action of the lure now. So it's quite nice, if you can see that. So, I'm at the spot now. This lure has actually got a really nice look to it in the water. It's quite visible as well. So hopefully we can get a few nice bites in it. I'll start the time lapse now and let's get into it. Hopefully we can catch a bite. I'm in. I'm absolutely in. The first fish of the session. I think it is just a jackpot. As soon as I cast it in, I've caught. There it is. Oh my god, it's a chub. It's a chub. Oh my god. I've just got the fish out of the water, and that's my first ever chub. Look at the size of that beauty. As soon as I cast it in the spot over there, it's just dropped in straight away and absolutely smashed that lure. Absolute class fish in the space of 10 minutes. Let's catch some more and hopefully we can get even more than that. So, look at that. Absolutely smashed the hook. I'll get a nice release in now. First fish of the session, so hopefully we can catch some more. I can't believe how well that lure is done. In the space of 2 seconds, I've already caught a fish. Honest to God, I dropped it in just over there, and as soon as it hit the water, the fish took it. That was definitely a fish of 3 or 4 pounds, maybe more. Unfortunately, I didn't bring my weighing scales, but that's definitely a PB fish. So let's hopefully catch some more fish. I'm pretty sure as well I've got that on video, so hopefully that looks really good. I did try and change it, but in the heat of the moment, I think I messed up, and all my arms was in the way of the camera. But I think you did see where the fish was taking line, but fish was lovely. Although I can smell it all on me. The slime's gone everywhere. Let's get some more in the bag. I've just been watching the footage whilst walking down the canal. The footage isn't the best, unfortunately. Sorry about that. I'll try and see what I can do with it. You can see that I've got the fish on take, but it isn't the best. So hopefully I can catch another one and try to improve the footage. I was going to try and get fishing in the locks with... I'll put a little lure on for now and fish in the locks, but the lock is all full at the moment. So walk down for a little bit and then hopefully it's not as full later and you can catch a nice little perch on it. I've just had a right faff about with that stick, but we're back to it now and hopefully we can catch. I'm off down to Marina now because there's loads of fishermen there. There's always a big open spot where there's no leaves, nothing, and you can have a nice cast through there because at the moment, if you can have a look in the water, it's all leaves. So as soon as it goes over your line, it goes straight down to your hook and you're knackered. You're just going to be picking off leaves the entire time, like I've just done a time lapse, and that's all what would happen. So let's get down there. Whilst on the way down there, there is this quite nice open and clear spot where I've had a few perch follows. Like I had one on the other day on the spinner, but I don't think a perch will follow this lure really, since it is absolutely huge. As you can see on the marina, I was going to fish it, but up and down all of here, it's absolutely covered in leaves. So my new plan is going down to the lock to fish. So I'm right by the lock now. I'll have a few casts here, then I'll tie on a tiny little paddle tail, which is what I cast and catch all of my fish on that are in the locks. And there we have it, the lure is on. I'll do a nice little time lapse with some music on, and hopefully we can catch some fish. Unfortunately, we haven't caught anything in the lock today. We'll move down now onto a spot we haven't fished yet, or you haven't seen before on my channel. But hopefully we can land a nice pike or a perch. So, I'm just walking up the canal now to the new part that we haven't explored. It's actually a lovely part of the canal, and there's quite a few barges here. But there is a bit of space for us to cast, and there's no leaves on the water, which is also good. So let's get fishing and let's hope we can catch another fish. If you're wondering how I'm reeling in my lure, all I'm doing is doing a nice big cast. After that, when my line goes slack on top of the water, that's when I know that it's hit the bottom. All I do is a nice straight retrieve, then I might add 1 or 2 jigs in between. This way the fish will be able to see the lure and absolutely strike it. Like when I caught that chub just then, all I did was let it sink to the bottom, and as soon as it sunk to the bottom, the fish was straight on top of it. We're fishing at a new part of the canal today, and it looks quite nice here. Let's get on with the video. Just a reminder, as I'm walking down, please make sure to like and subscribe, and most importantly, comment any other video ideas you want me to do, whether it's drop shotting, which I will do in the future as I've already said, or any more videos like this where you want me to buy some crazy lures that are just completely different to other ones. The weather started to take a change at the moment. It's gone quite dark and the water temperature has dropped a little bit, but hopefully we can still carry on and might even catch another nice fish. This line looks really cool when you cast it as well. So if I cast it now, it just looks like it's doing loads of figure of 8s until it hits the water. So that's quite a cool thing to tell you. So I've made my way down to this little open area where there's no leaves in the water. The water's a nice colour. Well, not a nice colour, but nice-ish for the canal. And there's quite a few features over there, like there's some little reeds in the water, a nice dangling tree. So hopefully I can have a few nice casts there and catch something. I am a bit conscious about the motorway, because since if I'm walking down that way now, the motorway will be really loud and you probably won't be able to hear me. So I might save it from the weekends where I come down here early, and so hopefully there's no cars on there. There probably will be because it is the motorway, but let's just hope. And then so I'll start walking down this way and we'll head up back to where we started, down at the Cross Keys pub in Penkridge, the best pub of course. Let's get some more fish. I don't know if you saw that then on the time lapse because it was going too fast, but loads of tiny little fish, I think they're called skimmers or something, the tiny little ones, absolutely just went flying out the water, loads of them in a tiny little pile. I wonder if it was a pike chasing it or something, so it's just scared off and just jumped out the water, because it's quite an odd thing to happen really. As always, just to make my uncle laugh, I'm going to get the perfect cast into the bush. Perfect cast. So, I've just switched over my fishing lures now. I'm back on to this tiny little one, and hopefully we can catch some fish in the loch. Then after I'm done fishing here, I'll make my way back down there because it's quite clear now and hopefully we can catch something. Unfortunately, today, the locks haven't been too good to me. I don't know whether it's the weather that hasn't been done. It's because it's quite dark as well now. And I've generally not caught a thing yet. I will keep on trying. I reckon I might have to put back on the pike lure and go for some bigger fish. I think this video has came out as a great success really. I'm still keeping on fishing, but I've caught a new PB on the big lure, especially how the video is, do you catch bigger fish on bigger lures? I know it's not really that true because you can still catch some huge fish on slightly smaller lures, but for the title of the video, I think I've done pretty well and hopefully I can catch one more before I go in. Unfortunately, it's starting to get really dark now and I can't actually film myself fishing since the time lapses, that's too dark. And this is all right now, but I can't actually fish. So I'm going to wrap it up here. I want to say a big thank you to those who have watched the video. And if you're new, subscribe. And if you're already here, make sure to like that button. And comment if you want to see any other videos in the future, like I've already said. So I want to say a big thank you and have a good night. See ya.